She turned the key. The lock clicked. She pushed the door open and went inside. Now hear this. She turned the key. Nothing. She tried again, slower this time. The lock clicked. She pushed the door open, stepped inside, and stopped. The apartment was dark. She had left the lights on. The second version uses the same basic action, the same door, the same character, but now there is a question the reader needs answered. That question is tension. It costs nothing to create. It requires no extra plot, no explosion, no villain entering the scene, just one detail that does not add up. That is what this guide teaches you to do, consistently, across every scene you write. Tension is what keeps a reader from putting your book down, and your job is to make them care, constantly. Before any technique works, you need the right conditions. Tension requires three things: a character who wants something, an obstacle blocking that thing, and stakes high enough to matter. Give your character a goal. Tension does not exist in a scene without a goal. Your character must want something specific. She wants to get out of the building alive. He wants to convince her to stay. She wants to find the letter before he gets home. Without a clear goal, there's nothing for the reader to root for and nothing to threaten. Create a worthy obstacle. The obstacle is what transforms a scene from a sequence of events into a source of tension. Your obstacle should be active, not passive. A locked door is a prop. A locked door while someone approaches from behind is tension. Your antagonist, your setting, the clock, another character's suspicion, these all work as obstacles. The stronger the obstacle, the higher the tension. Raise the stakes. Stakes do not need to be life or death. They need to be something the character deeply cares about. Your challenge is to help the reader understand why this specific outcome matters to this specific person. A scene where a character fights to keep a minimum wage job feels just as tense as a hostage negotiation if you have done the work of making the reader care. You also have to control the information. One of the most reliable tools for building tension is deciding what the reader knows and what the reader does not know. Use dramatic irony. It gives the reader information that the character does not have. The reader knows the killer is hiding in the closet, but the protagonist does not. The pace feels agonizingly slow because the reader is helpless, waiting for the inevitable. Alfred Hitchcock described this as the difference between surprise and suspense. A bomb going off with no warning is a surprise. A bomb the audience has known about for 10 minutes, while characters sit nearby having a mundane conversation, is suspense. Withhold strategically. Show the effect before you reveal the cause. A character wakes up terrified and checks the locks. The reader doesn't know why yet. That gap is a question, and questions compel people to keep reading. Red herrings and misdirection. Introducing a character with a vague, suspicious backstory leads the reader to draw their own conclusions. While the reader is focused on that person, they're not suspecting the true source of danger. When the red herring is revealed for what it is, tension spikes again. Misdirection works because readers are active participants. They build theories. Disrupting those theories shakes them out of comfort. Structure the scene for tension. Start late, leave early. Arrive in the middle of the action, or with an element of suspense that pushes the reader to keep going. You do not need to set up the scene with backstory and description. A crisis moment has to be written as if it is happening right now. Win small, lose big. Each scene should either be a win or a loss. Each win should be minor. You cannot resolve the central question in the middle of the story. Losses, setbacks, enable the character to adjust and become more determined. Readers accept small victories, but they cannot accept is comfort. As soon as a character feels safe, the reader relaxes too. The all is lost moment. Before your climax, your character needs a moment where everything appears to have fallen apart. The plan failed, the ally betrayed them, the evidence is gone. This moment resets the stakes at their highest point and forces the character to find something new. Do not forget to give your character an all-is-lost moment as you approach the climax. Use the ticking clock. Time constraints are effective at adding tension. Writers call it the ticking clock. It forces characters to act while the audience squirms. The ticking clock works because it removes the option to wait and think. It creates urgency without requiring external violence. A deadline, a bomb, a train departing, these all function as clocks. Pacing is important for creating tension. It is not about writing fast or slow. It is about matching the speed of your sentences to the emotional reality of the scene. Sentence length as a tool. Longer sentences promote slow burn suspense, while shorter sentences create a frantic feeling. The number one rule is this: form must follow content. What is happening in the story should be reflected in how the page looks. If there's a fight scene, sentences and paragraphs should be short, clipped, and surrounded by white space. Short sentences hit, they land, they stop. Longer sentences stretch the moment, pull the reader through detail, let dread accumulate, slow and inevitable. Short sentences or phrases are flashes of insight, hammering action, stark realization. They feel like a caught breath, or in rapid succession, a pounding heart. Use both. Alternate between them. The contrast is part of the effect. Let tension breathe. If it's all tension all the time, your readers will simply get worn out. You need quiet periods to build character. While the big moments grow until you reach the climax, along the way there should be smaller moments of tension and ease. Relief is not the enemy of tension. It is the contrast that makes the next wave hit harder. Dialogue is one of the fastest ways to build or destroy tension in a scene as well. Tarantino uses dialogue to prolong suspense, building tension through subtext until anticipation reaches a boiling point. In the apartment scene from Pulp Fiction, Jules and Vincent's presence makes the occupants nervous, but the dialogue delays the inevitable. The suspense builds, but the dialogue isn't actually about why they're there or what is about to happen. Let characters stop speaking. Silence is louder than dialogue. Interruptions, incomplete sentences, and one-sided phone calls all build tension without stating it directly. You have to also focus on body language and physical details. Your characters' bodies tell the truth their words hide. When a character feels tense, their body shows it. They clench their fists, tap their foot, bite their lip. A character's voice cracks or their tone turns cold. These details show unease without stating it. Use sensory detail in the environment. A flickering light, footsteps that stop outside the door. Sensory detail immerses the reader in the physical reality of the scene, and physical reality makes threats feel real. The environment should feel like it's working against the character, or at least indifferent to their survival. It's necessary you build tension across the whole story. End scenes at the point of highest uncertainty. Do not resolve them. A cliffhanger doesn't need a character dangling from a ledge. It needs a question the reader can't answer yet. Escalate continuously. Stakes introduced at the beginning will not carry you to the end. The consequences of failure need to grow more devastating as the story progresses. Cut everything that doesn't move the story. Every word must count. Every moment must move. Scenes that don't serve the story, stop it dead. Ask one question per scene. Before you write it, identify the specific, urgent question the reader needs to be asking by the end. That question is the spine. Everything else hangs on it. Tension is a discipline. Withhold comfort from your characters. Delay resolution. Keep the reader one step behind what they want to know. Do that consistently, and they'll keep reading.